Mike is here. Mike, I want to start talking about Coachella because I don't usually follow it as closely as I've been following it this year. Let's start with pop icon Lady Gaga. 20 songs, set was amazing.
The set was amazing. It was very much a storytelling set. It was made to feel like an opera in the desert, as what Lady Gaga called it. This was Lady Gaga, for me, at the peak of who Lady Gaga is. We've always got introduced to Lady Gaga through her theatrics, right? Remember Lady Gaga appearing on the red carpets in meat dresses. She's always been very theatrical, and now we get a chance to see her as an actor. And so what we're seeing now is this version of the music and the acting, the thespian of her, coming together to essentially do a 5-part opera and really looking at the different phases of her. And I really enjoy the dynamic, and particularly on this chessboard, right, where she is playing chess with her alter ego, like the monster persona. And you actually see, for me, this tension between Lady Gaga trying to get rid of this monster persona, but what you do is see the prevailing aspect of it.
I think you're right. It was like a modern version of what we saw back in the day, right?
Because I even had questions about her new song, Abracadabra, right? When it came out, I expected a little bit more because it reminded me so much of the Monster era. The song has grown on me, but you can tell there is some tension between who does she want to be right now with her songs and who do her fans want her to be. I thought she played that brilliantly.
All right, well,
I do love Abracadabra now.
I do too. The one that also sounds like Taylor Swift. I'm just saying.
Shots fired.
No, not shots fired.
Are we doing beef?
Love Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga. Would never. I'm just saying it's all right, let's go to Missy Elliott. Let's go to Missy Elliott. Legend, icon, amazing. What did you think?
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Missy Elliott has always been this dynamic pop star since the moment she came in. Missy Elliott has always been known, we're seeing right there, as very colorful, very playful, so much great dancing and dynamic and energy every time she hits the stage. Missy Elliott was very revolutionary with her videos and the way that she did the videos in this imagining the storyline of her songs. And seeing her last night at the Coachella stage, really marking her place in pop cultural history, doing this presentation with so much energy is exactly what the Coachella stage is made for, and is exactly what Missy Elliott is, and to celebrate her iconic pop tour.
And it shows if you got it, if you really have it. Generations are going to continue to like it.
Absolutely.
Really. All right, making a cameo at Coachella 2025, Bernie Sanders. The senator made this surprise appearance following this packed rally in downtown Los Angeles, part of the, quote, Fighting Oligarchy tour. The senator delivering a passionate message to the young audience. Let's listen.
I'm here because Claro has used her prominence to fight for women's rights, to try to end the terrible, brutal war in Gaza, where thousands of women and children are being killed.
Politics seems to creep into everything these days. So Bernie Sanders was there, right audience to talk to, I guess. One of my favorite performances to date, Benson Boone. I mean, I love Benson Boone, but you put him with Queen, Brian May. That was pretty amazing, was it not?
No, absolutely. But if you think about like the dynamic of politics and music, politics has always been a part of music, and I think sometimes we have forgotten that.
Ask Bob Dylan.
Ask Bob Dylan, but actually too, think about Billie Holiday with Strange Fruit. That was the original protest song, right? When you think about the civil rights movement, you know, the sounds of protest, the sounds of freedom, right? When you think about Lily Fair and feminists and the feminist music, right? When you think about punk rock, right? That was actually speaking to political dynamics that was happening at the time. So to see Bernie Sanders there, it isn't so much a shock to the music. And also, if you look at Green Day and what Green Day was saying and changing their lyrics, in particular, something they changed the lyrics to say, running away from the pain like the kids in Palestine. So you saw a lot of political dynamic moments happening on the stage yesterday.
And Green Day was great, too.
Yeah, they were. But I have to really give a shout out really quickly to Beyonce's Coachella 2018 performance. She really set the standard of the blueprint to what we're seeing right now in 2025 with the idea of storytelling, stage performance, showmanship, outfit changes. If you look at what the K-pop groups did, like Lisa and Hyphen, right, they really have elevated the storytelling aspect of it. Lisa also, too, did the alter ego dynamic as well as what Lady Gaga is doing. And so really, I think if you look at the blueprint that is being followed from the 2018 Coachella performance, too, as well.
All right, Mike, thank you.
It's a lot to get in there, Phil.
Yeah, it was, and you even brought Beyonce up, and she didn't even play this year. I saw that. I see
you see what I did there?
All right.